no, see, let me show you. I'll put the link and show you guys the link.
We're on. We're on. We are so back. We are so back. Feeling it today. Ooh, new follower. Augie Mura. Let's go. What do you guys think about that, huh? Pretty cool, right? Just added it. Feel free to follow and sub if you want to see more. That was fun. Okay. We're schmuxing it up, baby. We're schmuxing it. By the way, fellas, this right here, it's rookie numbers. Let's pump these numbers. We gotta pump them up. What's up, gang? YouTube's here. We got some tubes. We got tubes. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We got tubes. You guys say YouTube, but we got more people watching on YouTube than we do on Twitch right now, fellas. Just wanted to let you know. In case you're curious. Let's tell my real friends. Let's tell some friends. Let's go. Let's go. Dirty Monius, hey nerd, what's up? Dejaroon, but we're better. Not everyone tries to delete all my code. We got emojis. Hell yeah. That's true. Dirtamonia, subscribe with Prime. Let's go. You should look into a tween. You'd love it. I just saw a video on that. I just paused the Docker tutorial video to hop in on here. Hell yeah. Love it. Jackson Henry. Let's go. How are we liking that video? Pretty good? So the Attune? I saw that from my my pal, DevOps Toolbox. Was it this guy? Yeah.
Already in the path, so let's just use it to change the filter to exclude AWS commands, for example. I'll run an AWS command and run the tool again, just to make sure nothing was logged. This way, if you're worried about a tween.
I love DevOps Toolbox. Omer. Great guy. Mr. Nike Guy. Hello, nerds and newbies. Rune Engard Lausen. Miss you on Mastodon. I've never been on Mastodon. What are you talking about? This guy. Okay. So, here's the thing. Oh man, Tej is winning, fellas. Tej is winning. That's okay though. He's way better than me in every single way. Looks, coding skills, looks, just better. So that's fine. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. What is this stuff? Can I get rid of this? I don't need this here. I don't need this button. August Tech just followed. Hell yeah. We're still getting into it. We're still getting into it. Okay, so. Let's go. What are we doing? Oh yeah. Let's look into some Shmux, shall we? Ooh, Shmux? Oh no, this is dot files. Whoops. Different. Very different project. Very different project. Oh, we had 166 stars on Shmux. 68. Still not bad. One more would get us there, fellas. Oh yeah, you don't see this, do you? Look at that. 68 stars. One more gets us there. Oh my god. Anyway. Maybe if I move myself this way. $68 stars. Ooh, 70. Shoot. There we go. Did it. There we go. Let me just do a little do a little of this really quick. Pretty good. Pretty good. Dave, dude, 357. Oh, we got a little hype train going. Got a little hype train going here? Is that what I'm seeing? A little hype train, level 1. Dude 357 just subscribed with the Prime. Thank you, Dude 357. Numplex just followed you too. Let's go. Let's go. Yes, next milestone. Ooh, the hype train's going up. Hype train's going up. Let's hit level 2. Maybe we'll hit level 3 today. Who knows? Mr. Nike guy, subscribe with Prime. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Nike guy. Holy Marmot. Following. 69 open issues. Let's start opening some issues, fellas. 420 stars. Monty Coder, thank you for following. Yeah, new overlay. Monty Coder, hello, how are you? Thanks for following, pal. Welcome. I am from YouTube. Oh, hell yeah. Thanks for coming. Everyone on YouTube. Ooh, level 1 sub. I mean, level 1 hype train about to finish. Let's see. Hey, my NeoVim tutor, one of the bests. Mr. Nike guy, one of the bests. I don't want this hype train to finish on level 1, guys. But if it does, that's fine, because you did your best, right? That's all that counts. I loved the random neck tattoos, too. Ooh. Robert would love that. Thank you for following Exotech10. Alright, looks like we might finish this hype train at level 1, which is kind of a bummer, but I'm happy we got there. Happy we got there. Happy you joined me on that journey. We got 33 seconds left, though. Is this what I do? Is this, I just beg people for things? Is this what Twitch is like? I don't know. Is this what Twitch is all about? I have big plans for this Twitch stream, though. I think we need some text-to-speech stuff. I feel like I can answer a lot of questions that you guys might have on like careers, programming, anything. Oh, Monty Coder, you got laid off. Sorry to hear that. As soon as the hype train ends, you end the stream. All right, see ya. How often do you get hype trains? Oh. How often do you even get that? All right. How was your touching grass session at the beach? Did you find any? No. Found no grass. The beach is a scam. It's a total scam. It's just sand, some weird pool with water in it, and seaweed. There's a 4-hour cooldown on hype trains. That's about the only limit. Okay. I'm still getting used to the Twitch stuff. True and real, touching grass is overrated. I agree. Okay, so let's see. What do we got going on here? So somebody, the red-bearded dev, who is a beast. Ooh, 72 stars, by the way. Not bad. I'm not mad about that. So the red-bearded dev, who is a beast. Zhao Rogel just followed. Thank you. Thanks for following. Welcome. Welcome. So we're working on Shmux, which is a sassy little program that allows you to, in pure shell, spin up tmux sessions and actually describe the sessions in tmux that you want. Kind of like this. We can, let's make this a little bit bigger here. Let's see, do I have any tmux sessions running? No. Let's go back to here. Okay, so what I want to do is go to Shmux. And within Shmux, we have a few examples. But basically with Shmux, what you have is you have the ability to describe what you want in your tmux session layout. Basically like this. Shmux gives you a DSL that you can use to then create shell scripts using this example to then generate what you want in your tmux session and how you want it to look. So for example, I have one called Horror Post, which is a Rails app called Horror Post that lives in this directory. And in this tmux session, I want to have a window by the name of code. I want to run NeoVim in that window. I want to create a new window for servers, run Rails server, and then split that window horizontally by 50%. Then I want to select the window of code and then attach to my session. So what I should be able to do is run load session. Let me source. Oh, that's the next thing I have to do in here. I need to source my stuff into shell. So I got to source my management script. Source management. And then I should be able to run, if I look at management, it's a load session, right? Load project. Okay. Load project horror post. And what that should do is, and I believe it just worked, is it should create the window for code, which is what I'm on right now. And then in the second window, I have my Rails server running, and I have a split pane by 50%, and that looks awesome. That does look awesome. Can we send PRs for community examples? Is that in learn.typecraft.dev? Mr. Nike guy, is that what you're saying? Learn? Because you can. Are you looking at our repositories? Let's see, where's community examples? There's community. Is that what you're talking about? Oh no, I got a broken... I have a broken overlay. Thank you for subscribing with Prime. Abacaxe Modesto. Oh, community example of Shmux layouts. Okay, yes. That would work. Hey, Red Bearded McGee, we're back. Templates for Shmux layouts. Okay. I automated most of my tasks with shell scripts and cron tabs. That is based right there. I love that. Okay, so 4 out of 10 already with the subscriptions. I love that. All right, so Red Bearded McGee coming from YouTube. All right, Abaca, let's go. Love it. Tushant Verma, what's your IT profile name? What do you do as a developer? You are a cool guy. First of all, thanks. I like to think I'm pretty cool myself. But what I do for a living is, as of right now, and I've done this for many years, but as of right now, I am a API developer in Ruby on Rails. Throughout my whole career, I've been more of a full stack guy. I've done API development, I've done front end only development, and I've done full stack development. I also dabbled for many years as a freelance / contractor / consultant, whatever you would call that. And in that time, I also wrote a iOS app in Flutter and Dart. And I made a Alexa skill with Elixir, which was really fun. Elixir is a great language. Thanks for following Tej Dev. TJ, what's up? What a guy. What's TJ doing? Are you still streaming? He's still streaming and he follows me.
I got it working. Okay, bye.
I'm
I'll be back
him,
tomorrow,
right?
probably with Elixir. Okay.
Is he raiding me? He better not. Oh my god. What's up, Tej? What's up, Tej, fellas? Tej gang. Let's go. Let's go, guys. Come on. Thanks for following. Thanks for subscribing. We're working on shell scripts. I just talked about Elixir. Is that funny? I just talked about how I did a project with Elixir as a consultant, and then Tej, who was programming in Elixir, just rated me. Interesting. Interesting. I did an Elixir project at one point in time, a couple years ago. I loved it though. Very suspicious. TJ, you gave away the raid by subscribing, or by following right away. But I'll tell you what, I'm loving it. Thank you. Okay, Illuminati is confirmed. All right, here's what we're doing today, fellas. For everyone who's just joining, we're doing a fun little project. And this project is called Shmux. Now, Shmux is a sassy little program that will help you, using shell scripts, define and lay out your tmux layout. So if you have multiple projects and you want to have certain windows open for each project and you want to have certain things laid out in a certain way, you can use this program, Shmux. It's kind of like, you can think about it like tmuxinator, but it's written in pure shell and you don't need any other dependencies. That's why I wrote it in shell. So really, this whole project, what it gives you, by the way, look at me using telescope. Thanks, Tej. What this gives you is a DSL, basically in shell, where you can define your project root, your session name, you can create a new session, and then you can create windows and run commands in those windows and set up splits, right? So for me, as an example, I have a project called Horror Post. Let me source this script first. I need to put this in my ZSHRC file, but for now I'm just sourcing it manually. We're doing it live. Fuck it, we're doing it live. we source management, and then we can say load project. And horror post is an example of a Rails app I have. Now I laid out this in Shmux, right? So if I hit enter here, what it's going to do is going to open tmux to a predefined layout, which is going to be one window for NeoVim, and then another window that's split horizontally, or sorry, vertically. That will then give me my Rails server on the left and an open window on the right. So that's what that just did, right? I now have a couple windows. One window is split vertically, and the other one is open to NeoVim in this directory. The root directory is set to this project root directory, and then it also names it for me. And I name windows and all this other stuff. This is all done through Shmux. And if you want to look, this is the layout for horror post. So this is how you can define your layouts. And to give a little bit of a backstory on this, we looked into configuration languages. We looked into JSON. We looked into TOML, YAML, Pickle, and they all sucked for this particular use case, because there's a lot of nesting. Is there a limit to how many windows you can have? I think the limit is around like whatever tmux allows, because this is just a TOML, YAML, OCaml. Chmod for tmux is a Shmux. Following because Elixir and Shell and not TypeScript. Hell yeah. Oh, Scaralan. Oh, nice. I wrote a similar thing for my setup. Why is Fish so angry? Fish is not angry. Oh, this is Kitty, actually. Kitty was angry. You're talking about the sounds? Yeah. I just switched to Kitty, and I got to configure it a little bit better. Ooh, promo codes for your NeoVim and learning stuff. When? I need a Tej promo code. Ooh. Should I do promo codes? That's a good idea, Tej. That's a really good idea. So Tej is referring to a little platform that we built in Typecraft land called learn.typecraft.dev. If you go to typecraft.dev, you click on sign up, and you get learn.typecraft.dev. We have courses, right? Like we have NeoVim for noobs, if any of you saw the YouTube stuff. It's all broken out into smaller videos with tons and tons of text that goes along with it. So you can learn through text, you can learn through watching the videos. We have 3 courses now: NeoVim for noobs, tmux for noobs, Docker for noobs, tons of tutorials, like the FCF video I made recently. Community, which is like actually really fun too. There's a lot of community people like talking and making posts. So you get all that stuff if you want to sign up. If you want, you don't have to. I'm not telling you to. I'm not telling you to do it, but if you want, it's cool. And for anyone new, let's invite you all, because you're all my new friends. We're all going to be friends together. So hang on Discord if you want. It's new. It's just hitting me. He's a Ruby dev, right? And his channel is Typecraft. Yes. It is. It's just a cool sounding name. I don't know what to tell you. I like the name Typecraft. It sounded cool to me. It was either Webcraft or Typecraft or Webcrafters. I went with Typecraft. I like it. I like it. I like it too. Thank you. I'm happy. Thank you for following. Rusta J, it suits you. Thanks. I love it. Thank you. What do you think about Hyperland? Hyperland is sweet. I have to configure it a little bit better. And then I want to do a video on it, because Hyperland is really cool and I like it a lot. All right, let's get into this. Love you too from India. Nice. Thanks for joining. You put Typecrap as your username in the arch install video. Yep. You know, you gotta, programming can be a little boring, but you know what you gotta do is you gotta make yourself laugh, and you gotta make it interesting. I just said laughed, by the way. Make yourself laugh. Make things interesting. Programming is fun, but it can be a little tedious. Thanks for following, everyone who's following. Let's go. Let's keep this up. Been using Hyperland since May. It's amazing for ultra widescreen setups by default. Yeah, Hyperland has some cool stuff going. Hyperland's got some really cool stuff going. I'm definitely gonna check that out and make a video on it. Actually, maybe later in the stream we'll actually just log out of i3 and log into Hyperland. I have it installed on this PC, on this machine, on this Arch install. I do have it installed. All right. Let's get into some stuff here. So we're working on Shmux, right? Yes. Thank you for following. Nuldo, Enraged Tiger. I tried to use Hyperland, but they said I didn't have enough anime backgrounds. Shit. Yes, I need to get some anime backgrounds myself. All I have is this, and I just ripped this off from DHH. All right, so we are getting into we're getting into something here, fellas. Let's get into something here. Projects, repositories, and we want to talk about Shmux. And in Shmux, there is a pull request. Yes, by good friend of the stream here. First of all, DJ Arun made the best pull request ever. He made this, he wanted to make this a lot better. And the PR, I don't know if you can see it. PR has minus 68 lines of code. Let's see what the actual changes are here. Removed every file to make it better. Great PR. He's banned now. Just kidding. Okay, so Redbearded McGee gave a very thorough and interesting pull request that I want to look through here, which seems amazing. So I'm going to do this. Yes, he removed all the bugs. So we're going to look at this pull request because Redbearded McGee was telling me about this in the last stream. He added some subshell stuff that you could do and some interesting things that we could do to actually make this DSL a little more accessible and easier to sort of code with. Reduce bugs by an astonishing 100%. Yes, he destroyed all the bugs by destroying the code base. And I commend him for it. All right, so this commit demonstrates an example project structure to introduce subcommands and simple argument parsing. That's something I have not done yet, is argument parsing. The goal is to increase support for end-user environments by using a wrapper script, which will always execute in a POSIX-compatible shell environment. POSIX, by the way, being a shell scripting standard implemented by the IEEE Computer Society for maintaining compatibility between operating systems. Got it? Sorry to explode everyone's faces with white all of a sudden. A little flashbang. Should have gave a warning there. Mivorium, thank you for following. Thank you for following Gumcia. Lucimi. You guys have crazy names. It's worth noting, however, that this technique may be better applied by calling bash instead of sh. Yes. All right, so let's see what these changes are. Let's see what we changed in here. So we have lib management. So we got a lib directory with management and utils underneath. Check for project. Oh, these are just printfs. Okay. With an name you're choosing, you can edit from there. Okay. So this is just printfs. Then we have print error and show help. Okay. Ah, this. Now I remember this. Oh, it's Shmux, not Chmux. That's an even cooler name. Where's the Ibra dev? How recent was that driver update? For what? New NVIDIA driver? Okay. So this is something I remember from way back in my career. I used to be what's called a release engineer or a build and release engineer. Release. I was helping developers release with the help of things like shell scripts and other tools that I wrote by hand. And this is a technique that I remember from way back in the day for parsing arguments and actually, you know, doing fun stuff with them. I remember this. This is a great thing to have. And then so in this Shmux script, we import, or well, source, which basically means import, libutils and lib management. Okay. And examples and functions. What changed here? Oh, these are empty. Management and utils, yes. And then Shmux has the option parsing. Right. Got it. All right, so let's do this. Let's do some option parsing. We can move our stuff into management and utils into a lib directory. I think that's a good idea. And then we can add a new script, or really just replace the Shmux script with this, which parses the options. Yes, and then you can just run Shmux load edit new. Perfect. Okay, I like it. I like it a lot. This is great. Okay, so right now, what do we have? Let me open this in a new tmux thing, just in case. You never know. Okay, so we have, right now, we have management, okay, which is the management layer, which is just like basically allowing you to run commands to create, edit, update, load, whatever your projects. And then we have another file, which is the actual Shmux script, which does all the things. Oh no, this pulls from management. Wait, what the hell was this before? Functions, right. Functions has all the functions. So functions basically defines like the DSL we want here. And you can see this is where like kind of the magic happens, how the sausage is made, if you will, how the hot dogs get made, how the hot dogs are, you know, eaten. We have new window, which basically, these are all just wrapping tmux stuff, but we keep context of where we are. So we can set our session name, set our current window, our project root directory, all this stuff, so that when we say create a new window, we create a new window within that session name and within that root, and then the first argument is the name of that new window, and then we set our current window to the window that was just created, so that we're kind of always keeping in touch with our context, keeping up to date with where we need to be. It's an HH key B. Yeah, happy hacking keyboard. I really do need to get some commands in this chat, huh? I need some help with this stuff. I don't know anything about this. Moving towards 100K subs. Yes, I'm excited about 100,000 subs. We're getting there, guys. We are actually getting there. If anyone's curious, I do have a YouTube channel as well. And we are getting close to 100,000 subscribers. Almost 69,000. Oh, wait. I should show that. Hold on one sec. Hold, please. Hold, please. Hold, please. Hold, please. Analytics. Click on subscribers. Yes. This is where we're at right now with Typecraft, which is kind of amazing. I didn't think I would ever get this many ever. But at the same time, it's really funny what happens. Every little step that you take up this kind of ladder of like getting more views, getting more subscribers, getting this, that, the other thing, more mentions, that becomes like your new base. And so even though like I'm in this place where I never thought I would get, this is now my expectation. And so now the next thing is like 100,000. And I know what's going to happen is I'm going to be happy about 100,000 for like a couple days, but then it's just the same grind again. So it's funny. It's kind of like what they say about, you know, training for a marathon or like training to be a better runner or a cyclist or whatever. It's like the workouts don't get any easier. You just get better at them and you push yourself that much harder. And that's exactly where we are. That's exactly what this is too. It's like, this doesn't change me. This doesn't change the amount of work you have to put into it. You just keep going and the numbers go up. Wish they would go up a little bit faster maybe, but you know, whatever, it's fine. I'm happy with it. It's fine, I'm happy. It's fine, don't worry about it, it's fine. I don't want to talk about it. 69 420 today, I would love that. That'd be huge. That'd be huge. That'd be a lot of subscribers one day. Yo, Type, how you doing? Doing good. How you doing? But yeah, thanks for following. Thanks for subscribing. Everyone who's subscribing, who's following. We are doing something. I don't know. We're making something happen here. Changing the world with shell scripts. All right, so we are working on our scripts, right? We have a function script and a management script, and we've changed these in this PR to utils and something else. All right, let's open up Yazzie here because this is a fun thing to do. So what I want to do here, and I gotta say I don't know all the commands. What does N do? No. D? No. How do I create a new directory in Yazzie? I'm still learning it, but I love it. But is question mark? No. What is the God, there's a thing for commands too. Is it A? Oh, A for add? Okay. Let's do that again. A, create, got it, a directory called util. Will that create it here? Or do I do it like this? Util. Yes, that's what I wanted. So let's create util. We can then, guys, what's the help? What is help in Yazzie again? Tilde, right, okay. I don't think that works. Tilde's not working for me. Question mark? No, it's not question mark. Question, how do you navigate between files and what key bindings do you have configured? Rust.j. I will tell you in 1 second. I'm unable to find your Git repo. Maybe it's private. I don't think it is though. No, it's not private. It is tilde. All right, so I'm just typing it wrong. What the frickin'? Is it this? Shift this? I don't know what the hell I'm doing wrong here. Let's quit. Yazzie. No. Oh, you know what? Quit. Yazzie. No, I don't know what that is. I don't know. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Okay, so we are going to move our management to util. And we're going to move our functions into util as well. Okay? So that's what we're going to do there. Then we can delete functions, delete management. Also, yes, I know I'm doing this very backwards. I don't know Yazzie very well yet, but I'm having fun with it. All right, so how do I navigate between files? So I have telescope, by the way, thanks, Tej. Bound to control P. This is telescope. I use telescope to fuzzily find the things that I want. So if I want management, there we go, that's management. Also I have oil.nvim bound to the hyphen. So if I type hyphen, I'm then presented with an oil buffer, I guess, in this current directory. And oil is really great. It basically treats directory and file creation, file renaming as if you're just in another Vim buffer. So if I wanted to rename example to something else, I can just type it like I would as in NeoVim. And then when I quit, it will ask me, I didn't write it, something, right? And then when I write this, it will ask if I want to change the name of the file from example to something, which I don't. So it'll stay as example. But that's how I navigate my files. Cancel. Did this get effed up? Cancel. Oh man, I definitely messed this up. Okay, either way, usually it doesn't break like that, but doing it live. All right, so we moved our management script and our other script functions into the util directory. which I think is a great idea. And then what we want is we want our actual Shmux script to source util / management and our util / functions. So now within Shmux, and let me double check on this. Ooh, 68,997. We're almost there. We're almost there. Also, we could pump these numbers up too. 78 subs. We can do a little better than that. We can do a little better than that on Twitch. Just saying. Okay, so in here, we do all this stuff, and then it looks like we just have a while loop. So when we call this, we're just going to be presented with all of our stuff. Okay, so let's do this. So let's copy this while loop. And we don't need that, right? I don't have a language server for this. Is this correct though? I think it's actually fine the way it is. Yeah, I don't need a language server for this right now. Although, I should get one, shouldn't I? What is a language server for shell scripts? Not PowerShell. Ooh, shell check and shell harden. I've heard about shell harden. Is that a tool that people use in shell scripting that they like? Telescope, find files, theme equals Ivy, typecraft, and thank me later, nerd. Ooh, okay. Okay. Okay, I'll give it a shot. Is shell harden the one that we want? Shell Harden? Shell James Harden? Shell Harden. Shell Hardenberg. No. Shell Harden, the collective bash syntax highlighter. Interesting. Is this also a linter? So semi-automate the rewriting of shell scripts and shell check conformance, mainly focused on quoting. Okay. Is this what I want? Always use quotes in bash. Okay, that's good to know. God, you know, I think I'm gonna use shell harden here. Let's install that. Cargo? This is a Rust program? So we gotta install Rust to install a shell script thing? I don't know if I want that. I like Rust and all, but I mean, shell check. What's this all about? So shell check just worked. Okay. Okay, let's exit out of this one. Let's cd into our dot files, neovim dot files. Let's make a new thing here. We can rename this session to dot files. By the way, this is going to be a great use case for Shmux in a second. So now we have our dot files. Oh, and I also have this thing too. Yeah. All right. So dot files. What do I want here? Lua plugins LSP. Yes. And I know this is a very lazy way of doing it. Very lazy way of doing it. I get it. I get it. I get it, guys. Don't worry about it. Okay. So, to say something for shell check. Cannot access configuration for shell check. Ensure this server is installed or added as a custom server. Okay, so shell check is something different in Mason because I know I installed it. Shell check. Shell check. Okay, what's the name of it? Executable is shell check. I don't think I got this wrong. I don't think I got this wrong. shell check name in Mason neovim. Shell check looks like the one. Interesting. I wonder why it's not working. It's a linter. Oh, is it because it's not an LSP. It's a linter. So you would add this to the setup for something like none ls, right? So I wonder if formatting for shell check is built in. If it's a built-in formatter. Failed to load built-in shell check method for formatting. Do I have the executable? I do not. Okay. Executable for shell check. We'll get there eventually, guys. Shell check and static analysis tool. That means it should go into none ls. Shell check is a tool. No, this isn't it. Is it? Yes, it is actually. Okay, so shell check is how to use from your terminal. Ale, neomake, or syntactic through your editor, right? Run shell check your script in your terminal, and then how do you install it? Available on GitHub, yada yada yada. All right, let's go down here and see if we got some installation instructions. Installing. Cabal. Stack, Debian, Arch Linux. Okay, so, all right, let's do that. Although it shouldn't matter because I installed it with Mason, so that's kind of annoying. Oh yeah, my password isn't a blank string. Oh, it's Haskell. Fucking Haskell. Oh, we're installing Haskell? How do you send neofetch every time a new window is created? Just shell harden and shfmt. Let's see. Shell harden hardens the shell scripts by coding variables, function call, yada yada yada. Oh, okay. So you can do it like that. There's built-ins for shell harden. Okay. So we have to install it through Mason. Let's do is it just cargo to install cargo? Let's do rust up. Yes. So let's install cargo because Mason needs that to install shell harden. Shell James Harden, the basketball player. Let's install that. And let's see. Is this going to work? Cargo failed with exit code 1. Why? Rust up cannot choose a version of cargo to run because one wasn't specified explicitly and no default is configured. Come on. Rust up default stable. See this, by the way, this is why I'm writing this tmux helper in shell so that you don't have to install dependencies in order to run this thing. It's just shell. It will be POSIX compliant and you can just run it anywhere on any system that implements a POSIX terminal emulator. You can just do it. Okay, so we did something. So what does cargo give us now? Okay. Now, as you can see, with $? Our exit code was 0. That is the exit code of our last command, which means we will not exit with 0 again. So this is not shell check, it will be shell harden. And let's go to Mason again. Is shell harden in here? No, harden, shell James harden can be installed. And what do you know? It works now. Okay, great. So if we open up NeoVim, it looks like now we're not getting any complaints. So now we can switch to our last session, and we were going to rename this session to be Shmux so that we can see it in our session selection list. Our session selection, Shmux. Okay, now if we open up our new shmux.sh, we're finally back. We can format this, and that worked, actually. I noticed that it added quotes around the 2 here. Interesting. Okay. Okay. So now, show help does not exist because in our functions file, I believe, we want show help, or do we? Or do we? I actually think what we want is another script for utilities, honestly. Right? So if I go into util and add a new one for utils.sh, I think that's what we want. So now we can go into utils and we can re-implement some of this stuff here, right? So now we can source this utils, util/utils.sh. And then so from utils util, we can source show help. Actually, we want to shebang this to be bin sh show help. That's not bad. EOF. I said this is going to be sassy. Okay, so now we can source. No, now we can run Shmux -h source yeah, this isn't going to give us the actual Shmux function, right? Because that's what we want, though. Is there something else in this PR that will give us the Shmux function? Because I think that was the plan here, is we're going to be able to write Shmux space whatever. Oh, Redbeard and McGee popping off. And we are yak shaving, yes. I listen to everything Redbeard and McGee has to say. Josh Medeski, as someone who has made open source projects with dependencies, dependencies make up the majority of my GitHub issues. That's right. I mean, that's a tough thing to manage for everyone else. Everyone has different setups. Thank you for following Mangohi Chu and Substantiums. Thank you for following Substantiums. Shmux is the wrapper script, yes. But does that give us the... So Shmux will be a real script in path. Right. Let me look at your commit message here. Or your PR message. Oh, so it's just a script. I get it. I get it. I get that. But I think what we want is to source a script that gives us the Shmux function, because I don't want to type the actual command to execute Shmux and then type what is -h, which does work, by the way, as we can see our sassy little program. I don't want to type that. What I want to do is create a Shmux function and paste all this code in there. Does this work? No. There's not a good formatter for shell scripts, huh? I mean, shell harden, just like shell James Harden, just adds quotes to everything. It doesn't actually format stuff very well. But whatever, that's fine. If you don't use a wrapper script, you don't get the portability for non-POSIX shells. Oh, I understand. If you want that portability, you have to re-implement the script entirely in the non-POSIX language like fish and new shell manually. Oh, yeah. Is that how most people do? Yeah, there's no LSP for shell scripts, it seems. Is this how people typically do these projects? You recreate everything for the terminals that, or the shell environments that could exist out there, like fish, Z shell, bash, new shell, and all the other things? Is that how that works? That's surprising to me. if this is POSIX compliant, then it should work in all the shells. Oh, but some of the shells are non-POSIX compliant, and that's the problem? Is that what I'm getting here? No LSP for shell scripts. What about PowerShell? Yes. Curious to know if you can talk a bit about your streaming journey, how you've gone from content creation on YouTube to now live streaming. Curious to understand how you managed to bring yourself to put you in this position in the form of your new audience. Can I immediately install i3WM after fresh installing Arch and get closer to your setup? Yes, very close. Yeah, fish shell is not fully POSIX compliant, so that's a prob. Okay. You may have success with bash ls and shfmt. Okay, that's good to know. I wonder if I just missed to that then. Mason, bash. Oh, bash ls, here it is. Sure, let's install that. Let's install that, and it's bash-language-server. Oh, it's bash ls is the executable. Okay, so now we can go into our other project here for dot files, go into lsp config and add. I know this is lazy. Relax, bash ls. Okay, so now if I open NeoVim, no complaints. Open up Shmux. Open up this. LSP info. We have null ls and GitHub Copilot, but no bash? I wonder if it's because it's been sh and not been bash. I wonder if that changes things. No, it's still sh. I might have missed something too. Let's see. LSP config. We have all this, and we have all that. No, that's it. We added it to our little list here. You gotta fix that lazy config. I do. I really do. Damn, interview question. I don't do a ton of shell scripting, but I use bash ls and really like it. Gotta fix that lazy config. I agree. Is the file types correct? Maybe it doesn't default attached to sh. I don't know. Thank you for following. Change the file extension, or take the extension off, and then shebang. Yeah, you think so? Is that really the solution, though? I mean, I feel like it should work. I feel like that should work regardless, right? That's kind of crazy if that doesn't work. Right? So, like, this extension's the problem? Are we sure? That's kind of crazy. If that's the case, that's kind of annoying. Let's see. Open up Shmux, LSP info. Oh my god, it worked. Bash ls is now here. But it still reads it as sh. You can start an LSP with LSP start. Yeah, I do things certain ways. I just have bad habits. LSP start. Oh right, I get it. LSP, what else do we have? Info. Let's see if it was still attached. Let me open it now, see if it's still attached. It is still attached. Alright, so now I'm kind of curious if this is actually the problem, or if we were just kind of lagging behind here. Okay, so it's attached still. What the hell? Okay, whatever. It's still attached. I think I just needed to push the power button on and off 3 times, and then it worked. I don't know. What are you gonna do? Space GF formats, and it looks like everything's fine the way it is. So whatever. But cool. Okay. I don't know if it's working. That's okay. It is what it is. I agree. Alright, so I want to not export, but I want to create a Shmux thing because I feel like it's just not as fun. And then maybe I can just recreate. Maybe I can just recreate these functions in different languages, I guess, or different shells if they need it. But I can't really imagine this is that big of a problem. By the way, in my README, I do have an entry already for fish, if you guys remember. So I think I have it. I think I have it set. I think I have fish people. They're good, right? Asta, thank you for following. So fish people, they get it. They get it. So let's go to not util. Let's go to Shmux. And we have shell help working right now. Okay, so now if we source shmux.sh, we have access now to the Shmux function, and we can type shmux-h. And what the hell did that just do? Oh, that didn't. Let's try this again. Shmux-h. Source shmux.sh shmux-h is probably gonna do, yeah, it exited because I'm in the shell that I'm running it in and it exits. That's pretty funny. Shell scripting is interesting. Very interesting. All right, so now I'm out of tmux. Let's open this back up here. All right, so tmux ls. I still have these. All right, so let's go to this one. Actually, let's get out of this one. Go to cd shmux. And then we can make a new tmux session here. All right, now let's see. Shmux.sh. I am doing something incorrect. I assume the bearded dev. Tweet time, 69,000 subs. Is that right? Ooh. Okay. The broken beard. Thank you. Speaking of broken, that overlay is broken. I gotta fix that, but thank you for joining. So much. We're at 6 out of 10 subs. 6 out of 10 subs on the goal. Just in case you guys didn't know. Just in case. Okay, so. We're still going here. We're still going. Now in Shmux, what happens is we exit. And exit will exit our script. It'll exit us out of our shell, which isn't what we want. I think we would rather have return statements. Right? I think so. $72S just followed. Thank you for the follow. Shmux-h. What does this do? Okay, so that kind of does what we want. And it returns a 0, correct? Yes. Yes. So that's how we want to do that. Return statements, not anything else. All right, so now we have some awesome stuff going on here. I like this a lot. Thank you, Red Bearded McGee, for this. This is great. So basically what we have here is we're going to check for our project, create a new project, edit project, load project, yada, yada, yada. And then each one of these then checks if there's a second arg, and then we shift to that second arg, and then we load our project with the arg that it was shifted into. Else we're printing an error and returning 1. Because load project could have an error if the project is already loaded, right? Okay. Let's see, so check for projects is not a function we currently have. Oh, it is. Huh. That's funny. Oh, right, because it's used here. Oh, here we go. Shell chat can't follow a non-constant source. Use a directive to specify location. That's interesting. Do we have code actions? No. Use double quotes. Yep. Let's format this. Perfect. Oh, I see. It wants like home or something. Path, right? Okay. We will figure that one out later. All right. So in our management script, we have check and load and all this stuff. Okay. So then if we exit this, let's do source Shmux, right? .sh. And then we can run Shmux. What is the new? Shmux new, and we're gonna call this Shmux. Do a little dog fooding here, right? Oh, this project already exists. Okay. Why can't you figure it out? So then we do Shmux load Shmux. Oh, I spelled it wrong. This is working great. What would that do? That didn't do anything. Why did that not do anything? Let's see. tmux ls. We don't have Shmux created in tmux, so it's not like it ran. All right, let's check it out. Shmux.sh load or load project. We'll call load project with this. Let's echo what this is. Is this. Okay. Let's source Shmux again and run Shmux load Shmux. Okay, so that should work. Does it have to be in quotes? No. No, that should have done it. That should have done it. Huh. So that should do it, and then that will call load project. Oh. No, that should... Is that just not a part of our functions anymore? No, it's part of management. Load project. Oh, I think it's because this is a non-constant source. I think this is the problem. We're running this from a different directory. We are running this from a different directory. Look at this, guys. Pretty nice. AO Fisher just followed. Lag Scarpy subscribed to tier 1 for 6 months in advance. Thank you, Lag Scarpy. Cases61 subscribed with Prime. We're doing it, fellas. We are doing it. We're doing it. Thank you for following AO Fisher and Zinjjup. That's not what shell check means by the warning, but it's funny that it still leads to the probable bug. Yeah. I mean, I feel like this is the obvious area where this bug is. I feel like it can't really be anywhere else. So what we have to do here is, I mean, we could probably set a variable somewhere, right, where we keep all of our project information. And what I mean by that is, in our directory, in our base dir of this project, is currently where we store our what do we call it? Our layouts, right? So this is horror post and this is Shmux. These are actual layouts that we've created. I think what we need to do here, and this is the right idea here, I think, right, is we want to store created layouts in a different folder, right? And I think what we want to do here is add Do you add a git ignore in here? No, you don't do that. It's just create a layout folder. Right? And then it's just as simple as that. So then what you do is when you actually create, it's not management though, is it? It is functions. When you actually create your new layout, oh, this is funny, we're getting all these things now from the LSP. Dir appears unused. Is it actually unused? Oh my god, it is. Man, I fucked up a lot making this thing, huh? All right, so what we want to do is create a new file, right? Because we copy a file somewhere in here, don't we? Or is that in management? That is in the management script. We copy a file, yes. We copy example to this shell file, right? And then we want to say our, what is our default directory? Man, our root is not home. Our root should be whatever directory we're currently in, right? Which is, not tmux. So let's look at this up really quick. So our current directory should be pwd. But it's not pwd, is it? It's where you installed it, right? How do people set the installed directory so that you can then use it throughout your shell scripts? Redbeard and McGee, it's complicated. Fantastic. But I feel like that's what I want to do here, right? I want to set a directory wherever you installed this thing, right? Wherever you cloned that repository. And I want that to be the place that we start from so that we can store our layouts in a certain folder and then use them from a certain directory. Huh. For now, I recommend skipping this and do a static configured directory. Okay, I'll do that. Getting the config root from the scripts. PWD sucks. Okay. All right, so let's do this. Home / where is this currently installed? Where am I right now? Git Shmux. Well, I think just Shmux should be where it is, right? Or should it be .shmux? Should be a dot file. I see you got some sun at the beach. I sure did. Not only did I get sun at the beach, but it gets warm in here. I'm in like a smallish home office. I'm super lucky to be able to have like a home office, but it is a small room that gets warm very quickly with this huge light I got going here. It just gets warm and I get red. Just my red Irish skin. I don't know. It's just what happens. Okay, so root is home / Shmux. I think that's what I want to do for now. Okay. And I want to put this in quotes. And so then I can do root, right? Yeah, but this is going to exist in layouts. So new project. If this exists, return 1. Oh, if there's no example, what did you do, right? You should never ever get there. And this is going to go in root layouts. Actually, you know what? What am I doing? This is silly. I should do defaulter is root. Oh yeah, I'm not even setting this. This just needs to go in here, right? Root and then layout root. Should be home Shmux. It should be root with toot. Root with Hey, what is this? We're shell scripting. We're creating a tmux helper with shell scripts. I'll give a little bit of a demo in a second. Root layouts. That's layout root. So then we change this to layout root. Does that work? Just testing something right here really quick. Can I do hi something? Okay, yeah, it did it. Okay. That's what I wanted, actually. Got it. So now new project, if our root / example.sh doesn't exist, and then we want root youts, not youts, layout root .sh, copy example.sh to, again, this is going to be layout root, and then editor, layout root, argument, which is going to be the name of the thing. Now, if checked for project, again, we're doing layout root. Then we want to source essentially what was above, right? Layout root. And this should solve our problem, I think. Can't follow a non-constant source. Oh, is that because it's an argument? Is that why that is? Okay. Lex B, €2. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Lex. What a beast. What a legend. Thank you. Thank you for following Peplolium. Hello, I have a question. What shell do you use? I'm using ZSH right now, Z shell. WQA, the keystrokes of a person with great confidence. That's right. What font is that? Meslo, LGS, nerd font. I gotta do some commands in here, huh? Yeah, we're doing all right. Doing okay. Doing okay. How is this doing here? See, I find this interesting. This video we just made is doing, slightly better than it was before, right? Or no? No, it's kind of like right in the middle here. But I would have thought an intro to Docker video would have been better. I think the packaging's bad. Huh? What? Okay. Let's get back into it. If check for project, we want to do layout root again. Okay, so we're there. We have layout root. Now if we source Shmux and then run Shmux new something, example.sh was not found. I know why. Because in Shmux, we are not using our layout root, which is defined in management, right? So we could do in new, we call the new project. Okay, let's see here. We call new project, and new project. Ooh, the go to definition worked in the shell script. That's pretty cool. Okay, so we can do new project, and that is root example, which is not correct anymore. It's going to be layout root. Oh yeah, this is going to be layout root now. Also, our root is different now because I have this in Git and not whatever else. Right. this is gonna be home. Let's call it Git for now, and we have to change this. Remove Git. Release, right? Okay, so this is home Git Shmux, yeah, layout, whatever. All right, so now this should work, right? If we source Shmux again, it should say, you know what, let me just do this right here. Let's do source will that work? I think it did. Okay, so now if we do Shmux new something, it should work, I believe. Yes, it does. What this did is it copied our example script into hopefully our layouts folder, which it did, and it's called something.sh. Cool. Okay, that's correct. So it copied it into our layouts folder, and now this is where all our layouts will live. Okay, so that worked. Now let's say the project root is, well, I don't feel like doing this right now. Do I? Yeah, sure. Let me change this to be .files. No, let me change this to be Shmux. Okay. Okay. So now we're in Shmux, and what we want to do is do project root is git Shmux. And we're going to call this Shmux. We're going to create the session, code neovim. We don't need servers or this. We want to select code, although that doesn't matter because we're not creating a new window, and then we want to attach to our session. So now if we do Shmux load Shmux, it should work. The project's not found. Okay, so it might be because of a problem with our checking of the root directory. I'll bet the root directory isn't really doing it. Load. Okay, yeah. So our current thing has to be, it can't just be this. It needs to be a root, layout root. And we have this because we source our stuff. You know what's funny is I don't think the syntax is even correct, but it's not complaining. Argument mixes string and array. Oh, interesting. That's an array, huh? Interesting. Can we just do layout root? Argument mixes a string and an array. Use this or separate arguments. Can I just do this? Can I just do 2? Why can't I do that? Source shrc and then run shmux load shmux. Project's not found. Oh, because now we're checking, right? Is this correct now? New load. No, it's loading it. So then we go to management, load project. So it checks our project layout root with this argument. You want me to set the variables to not have these trailing slashes? Okay. And then we do slash here. Root. Slash. Root. Slash. Slash. That does look better, I agree. Slash. 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 Okay. Same here. Nope. Slash root. Anywhere else I'm using root. Okay. So we want to load project layout root, but we didn't load project because it wasn't found. Probably because no, it's called Shmux, right? Did I call it Shmux? Layouts Shmux. So it is called Shmux. Shmux load Shmux. That was not found. Okay, so now we go into Shmux load. I should just create a new window here. I'll do that. So this will run load project, and then load project will be in management. Load project. All right, so now we check for project, layout root 1. Check for project, let me guess. Yeah, I don't need layout root with 1. That is incorrect. Oh wait. Check for project. No, because what I'm passing project is the full directory to it. So I don't need that. So now we should be able to run Shmux load Shmux. Still not found. Huh. All right, let's debug this a little bit more. So when we run load project, we check for project first, which is up here, and it doesn't find this. Oh, we did it, fellas. Ooh, 10 out of 10. Lag Scarpy gifted a sub to DJ Rune. I don't know why he did that. All he wants to do is delete my code. Lagged Scarpy, let's go. Crushing it. Use $* if you want to make the array into a string. Let's go, DJ Rune. I mean, Lagged Scarpy. Both of you. Let's go. Awesome. Great stuff, guys. All right, so now let's echo. Checking for project 1. Yes, that's correct. Yep. Write this. Let's source it and run this. Home, Chris, get Shmux layout. Home, Chris, get Shmux layout. I am somehow still going nuts on this. All right. Okay, check for project layout root. Oh, that's because I'm already passing this in. Oh my God. All right, here we go. Geez, many different layers that I'm already passing this in because I'm not actually using management directly anymore. I'm using it from the actual Shmux script, which already adds layout root here, which I think is a correct implementation. I think that's correct implementation because our management script shouldn't really have to know about all the directories and stuff. It should just be given. Yeah, so let me get rid of layout root basically everywhere, right? Because we're just getting... Yeah, oh wait, hang on. Hang on. This should be in utils, not in management. So in our utils file, we should do the root stuff. I think this is the right way to do it. And I know this isn't used, it's going to complain, but I mean, we're using it elsewhere. And that is in the actual Shmux thing. Yeah, we're doing that from Shmux. That'll make this script a little bit easier to reason about. And it makes sense from Shmux. You want that top level to know about the actual root of the project, and anything underneath it shouldn't really care so much. It just needs to run the commands. Okay, so let's do this now. Source this and then load it. Project still not found, but we're looking in home Chris get Shmux layout. Okay, so it's looking for it. So what's in layouts? We have shmux.sh. Did I load that wrong? Oh, I lost. I think I didn't, because now it's just looking for in layouts. It's not looking for the actual Shmux thing here. So all right, so check for project. All right, so down here we want to load the project. We want to load the project layout root 2, which should be the right one, right? Oh no, because we shift. Because we run shift. Okay, so then that's where we can do $@ at and then star. That's not how we do it? That's not right. Do not use S for anything ever. What was this before? What did we have it at before? It was at something, right? You want 1? Yeah, because we shifted. That's right. So we want 1 because we shifted. That's right, because we shift. Oh, it was $at. Yeah, so that is what we had. But now we can use $1. Anyway, this should now work, I believe. Source this, and then we go Shmux, load Shmux. No such file directory functions. That's fine because we're in a different directory. But management works, but not functions. Functions. Oh, right, because it's the wrong, right, okay. Because our example script is using functions, but not, it's util functions now. Util. Where is example right now? So example's here, so we want to go to util functions. Okay, so we want to do util functions. That's it. Okay, and then the same thing is going to happen in our actual Shmux layout file. We want util, but this will be fixed in the future because when we copy it, the example will have the correct stuff. Cool. So now let's source and run this. Okay, so now we're already in tmux. So let's source the shrc, and if we run Shmux, load Shmux, it will load our new Shmux thing. Pattern not found. Check for project. Oh, let's check for project not found. Is this because it's not in management? No, it's right here. I should use the home dir for this, huh? Telescope. Find files. Theme is Ivy. I mean, yeah, that's nice. You like that better? Thank you for following Wise Moses 23. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for following, everyone. Let's keep this going. How much time are we live here? Oh, hour 39. This has been good. This has been fun. Okay. It's QAFYK. Thanks for following. We got 83 subscribers now. Fantastic. Rumble Tum Jum. Thanks for following Rumble Tum Jum. Okay, so for some reason we're not finding check for project, which I don't know if I understand what that's all about. It was in the layouts shmux.sh file, right? Is that the problem? Or was it not? Where did it give me this problem? Oh, it gave it to me in tmux. Okay, so let's try this one again. Shmux load Shmux. Oh, it seems to just work now. I wonder if there was just an issue. Maybe something was messed up. I don't know. Yeah, it works now. So, all right, whatever. Yeah, so now in my layout, what I want layouts, Shmux. What I want in my layout is to be another window, right? A new window. I don't want to call this miscellaneous. Okay. So now if I load Shmux, it'll give me two windows. One with miscellaneous, one with NeoVim. Cool. Cool. Pretty sweet, right guys? Okay, so now in NeoVim, let's look at something here. So we got management, which does all this stuff. But you know what I want to do here? Do I want to do this? I don't know if I do. So in our README, let's change this now. So you want to clone to home.config. And then what I want to do is change my layout root, or my root in general, to .config Shmux. Does that work? Oh, okay, yeah, it does work. Jippity is working hard. I like a little Jippity. I like a little Copilot Jippity. Typecraft. What LSP are you using for shell stuff? Everyone just help me with this. It is bash ls. Hey nerd, still up? Yes. Yeah, well the thing, this is where ChatGPT really kind of comes into play here. I have written many shell scripts in my life, but the last time I seriously worked in a shell scripting environment was like maybe 10 years ago. So I have at least some of the knowledge of how shell scripts work, but I forget all the syntax. So Copilot helps me to remember the syntax by not having to think about it too much. I just see it pop up on the screen and I say, oh, right, that's what I wanted. And that's where Copilot helps. And it also helps where when you're learning new languages, like, you know, I don't know, I couldn't think off the top of my head how to write a map in JavaScript versus map in Ruby. Oh, Ruby doesn't have a map, but you know, each whatever. And so Copilot kind of helps with those little things with like syntax, but that's about it. That's what they all say. DJ Arun, you're getting kind of close to a ban there, buddy. Just kidding. I'm loving it. Keep it up. Keep up the chirps. All right, so we have layout root and root. And what we got to do is do our help stuff, right? This will show the help message. What else do we have here? List? No. Ooh, we could list all the available layouts. That's an interesting thing we could do. All right, now let's look at the actual Shmux script, because that's what has all of it. So we have H for help, check, right? So check, we'll check if a project exists. Then we have new, creates a new project, right? And what we want to do is add the project name with name, project name. This is probably the incorrect way to do this, but whatever. New, then load and edit. Although edit, that's funny. I don't think we've implemented edit yet. Source CSHRC Shmux Shmux.sh. No. Shmux dash H. Alright. I think this is the wrong format though. What's the right format for help with shell scripts? Usage syntax. Okay, so typically you have this, use syntax, we use options to indicate where the options go, arg name, okay. Well, I'm not too far off. Oh, okay, I see. I'm kind of there. Nope, that is in utils. Utils. Usage, right? And then all this has one indent to it. And then we do arguments. Yes. Okay, so let's do in here, we want to replace all of these with these. And then we also want to do basically the same thing, but with the other side. Okay. And of course I messed this up, but now we're good. I think I just want to lowercase all this stuff too. Lowercase, lowercase, lowercase. And let's just say, instead of proj, I want project. Okay. You use ride with Golang typecraft? Nope. It's 2024. Please add Kalur to the usage command. Kalur. Can you build it with Siri though? Yes. No, I don't. I haven't really done anything in Golang. I haven't done much with Golang. Godey's Lang. Yeah, not a whole lot has been done with Golang from me. I've checked it out. Actually, I checked it out when it first became like a language. I looked at it for a little bit and then I didn't. I use Go. Everyone I ask says that Go is the next language they want to learn. I mean, Go is a great language. From what I understand, it seems amazing. But I haven't had really a use case to use it. I don't have a lot of time for side projects, and because of that, how about creating something fun for the chat? Yeah, I was thinking about that. I have a few projects in mind. There's some stuff you can do. Yeah, with Ruby, sure. Yeah, I could do that. That'd be easy. You can do Ruby on Rails. You can spin up an API with Ruby on Rails that could do something by interacting with either Twitch chat or just Twitch in general, right? Sadly, I use GNU Screen for my sessionizer. That's cool. Screen's good. But yeah, Shmux is pretty neat. For now. We're working on it. Okay, and then I think we can also copy and paste this usage to README. There's probably a better way to do it. No, I kind of got it. Installation, and then you're going to want to source this, right? You're not sourcing management anymore. We're sourcing config shmux.sh, right? And then you can just type, instead of this, we can do this. We can do shmux new. Shmux edit. And then shmux load. Thank you for following Cassie Jones. I already did. Scarpy. Telescope. So we can do something like this, right? Set up with pickers, extensions. How do you set up the default theme for Telescope? Telescope theme in setup. So you can just do theme like that. Into your defaults table. I feel like this is very old. What am I looking at here? It's a year old. It came up with a simple solution. It person didn't like the clutter of making an anonymous function inline. I made a wrapper. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So there's no default theming in Telescope? Or just go to code. Let's see. Theme. Themes. Okay. To use a theme, simply append it to a built-in function. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a lot. Or Telescope find files. Or you can configure it in the pickers table in Telescope setup. Pickers find files themes. Ah, there it is. We found it, Lag Scarpy. We found it. Oh, we're already here. Theme, Ivy. Is this what you wanted? Ooh, beautiful. This is it. This is what you wanted? But there's no preview. I don't know if I love removing the preview. Or does it matter for me? I don't think it matters. I think I know what I'm looking for. Alright. Whatever. We're good. Alright, Shmux. Also, chat. If you want an interesting way to interact with me while I'm on stream that I could build in an API, let me know. I'm curious to know what you guys think. What's a fun thing you can do to interact with me? I saw Tej did a few things that were interesting, or at least one. We can mess up his NeoVim config live. That was kind of cool. But what are some other things? Because I'm down for whatever. We can do some fun stuff together. I can do more than just shell scripting. Let's put it that way. Okay, so Shmux has all the stuff. Let's see, what do we have here? We have done a lot of stuff, haven't we? You know what I do need though is a gitignore file, because I don't want any of the layout stuff in here. So now if I go git status, that'll work. All right, so how do you save empty directory in Git. Oh, you can create a git ignore in that file. Ignore everything in this directory except this file. Okay, that's perfect. That's exactly what I want. That's exactly what I want. Okay. Layouts. I do like this. I do like the Ivy thing. Am I in the wrong thing here? Layout. Oh. Layouts. Dot get ignore. Why is it opening this here? Oh, is this a... No. Why does this get ignore have this? I don't get this. The fuck's happening? Alright, so let's remove this get ignore, because we don't need a get ignore at the base of our directory. Get ignore. rm.getIgnore. See layouts. ls ladder. We have get ignore. Get ignore in here does not have the stuff. Okay. This is so weird. Okay, so there's no get ignore in this. Okay. That was the weirdest thing. I think I created the get ignore in the wrong place. So that's good. Okay, I think we're good here. I think we're all set. Functions, management, utils. Yes, readme example. Horror post needs to be deleted. Yes. Yes. Okay. Commit this. Add wrapper scripts and better readme. Push it. Quit it. Cool. We're looking pretty good here. Let's see. Typecraft recommended by the goat himself. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? No preview because of text zoom. I don't know. TG's stream was a banger. Oh, was it? Extension that has a fake shell CLI that we can use to type onto the screen. Oh, that's a fun one. That's a pretty fun one. Let us pay to run any command on your PC. Won't go wrong at all. Automatic cup holder extender Twitch plugin to pop the CD tray. Okay. Is there a game out there that has controls that can be ran through an API? Possibly have chat vote on actions. That's cool, yeah. He can use teachers. I guess he has it on GitHub. What are you schmucks up to? Ask the Dragon, gifting a sub. Hell yeah, let's go. What a beast. Gifted a total of 7 in the channel. Ask the Dragon is an animal. Or let us code by just sending inputs from the website into your computer. That's wild. Yeah, we could do like mob programming. Everyone just types things. It would be interesting though to do something, right? Because it would be nice to enable some more interactivity on the stream, because I want to be able to like interact with you guys more, and I'm just like coding a lot. So it would be cool to like maybe have like a thing where we have like, let's say we're all on Twitch, right? We have Twitch chat. I want to be able to have people go to Or maybe, yeah, what can we do here? It would be nice to have some kind of a thing where we could like donate some bits or whatever, right? Or cheer, whatever it is, right? Whatever the mechanism is. And then be able to hit some kind of an API that I have running through Twitch or Twitch chat or whatever. And then that API will do something on my machine, right? And do something could be anything, right? It could be like change my color scheme. Could play a sound. Text to speech, that could be fun. We could do text to speech, although that already exists in Twitch, doesn't it? Does that already exist in Twitch? I think text to speech does. Tech Doofus, $5. Typecraft is my dad, and I just want to make him proud. You make me proud every day, boy. Text to song. Oh, we can do text to song. Isn't that what Teej just did though? Did he do like entrance music for the 2 seconds I saw his stream? He was doing some kind of entrance music thing, right? So yeah, maybe not that, but something similar, right? For example, sudo rmrf no preserve root. Also, who said this over here? Rezo Beckett said the same exact thing in YouTube chat. Greets from Germany. Oh, my mag exceptions. Greetings. Welcome. Thanks for stopping by, pal. Welcome to the gang. So yeah, what could be fun that we could all do together? Ladur. Need more sunglasses? 1,000 bits to shave that mustache off live on stream. I mean, my wife wouldn't hate that. I need more than 1,000 bits though. Chat, is text to speech already on Twitch? Is that already a thing? Ask Giatan, he has great ideas. 69 million bits. Ooh, sub goal. Yeah, sub goal would be good. It's not native? Text to speech is not native? It's a third party? Oh, so that is a thing you can do in API. Okay. Okay. Playing sound for bits. Okay, so there's some ideas. All right, let's write some of these down here. $1 million ideas here. Okay. Text to speech server, or a server that just implements text to speech, right? With a queue. With a queue, and then I can select, and then like I can play them like one by one from queue, and then just do whatever they say, or just respond to them. Really. Play sounds for bits. Let's do this. This is play sounds for bits. For a bit threshold, right? Also TTS for a bit threshold. So we can do TTS, we can play sounds. Okay, this is fun. We have Ladur. I don't know, think of others. Bass boosted sounds, bass. Okay, let's see. Something I've done is as an extension that has a queue of chatters. What's a chatter? Is that TTS? Is that text to stream? or text to speech. Thank you for following Wormer. Playing sound for bits is a thing. Okay, we could definitely do that. Yep, I already have that written down. Bits for Vim motions. I think we could do, yeah, bits for Vim motions is funny. I think that's also pretty funny. Vim motion execution, right? For bit threshold. That would be an interesting one because there'd have to be some kind of a communication with my computer and whatever this server is, right? However I do that. Or everything I do, I'm SSH'd. Every Vim thing I'm SSH'd into a server that has a static IP that's connected, you know, through some way to the server. Static IP SSH using Vim, so it has communication. Oh, we are chatters? Okay. An extension that has a fake emulation of a shell where you could use pre-programmed commands to find out more about you. That's kind of neat too. Dancing mermaid for first-time chatter. Wasn't there a video about the stash? Nope. The stash is I started wearing it ironically to be funny, but then I unironically kind of liked how it looked. So now I just kind of have the mustache. I like how it looks. Are you also on Twitch? Prime sub would be convenient. Yes. Twitch.tv/typecraft. That's where I am right now, everyone. I'm on Twitch. A Cloudflare tunnel would avoid the static IP issue. Yeah, you could. I mean, there's a few ways I'm sure you could do that. But yeah, Cloudflare, yep. Let us SSH onto a server. DJ Arun always wants to nuke things. The evolution of the stash. Bits for code review. That's an interesting one. I like that. Do some code review. Kind of code review stuff. All right, so I'm liking a few things here. We got text to speech, and this is cool because this one I can make an overlay myself, right? Right? Where I have like I could have like a TTS overlay, right? I could have like a queue. Right? I feel like I could do that. That should be pretty easy, and that could be fun. So if you donate a certain amount of bits, you can text to speech and join that queue. That could be a fun one to rebuild or to build ourselves. Right? I don't know what happened there. Playing sounds. I'm curious what the playing sounds thing would look like in real life here. I'm curious. Twitch does provide an API, and I've seen that there are like webhooks you can listen out for, right? You can subscribe to webhooks, or you can subscribe to events, which are I think they're basically webhooks that Twitch then reaches out to your API with like, oh, somebody donated 100 bits, and then maybe there's extra information you can do along with the bits, so that you know that that person wants to then do Twitch or text to speech, or play a sound, or do Vim motion execution on my machine. Actually, this is kind of funny because we could do all of these in queues. Oh, this could be kind of fun, right? Because we could do like this song is making me feel weird. We could also do like Vim execution, right? And then so I could just sort of pick times where I say, all right, I'm going to execute a random Vim motion. Although that opens me up, I think, too much. I think that opens me up a little bit too much. There's got to be certain things you can execute, I think. Because I think in here, like you can, that's rife with security problems, right? I mean, for one, you could execute like random stuff on my machine. You could delete code. You could like delete entire code bases. Yeah, I don't know if I like that one. We'll have to think about ways to sort of guard that if we're going to think about it. I like the idea of doing something within Vim while I'm working on Vim. But then for like, you know, for 100 bits, you could delete everything on my machine. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that's good. We wouldn't do that. We're the internet. We are safe. Trending topic within the chat. Topic analysis over the Twitch stream. Overlay show what chat is talking about. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. So then like chat could trending topic. So then chat can basically overlay something crazy if you want, if that's the chat topic, right? Or it could be just something that you guys want me to talk about, and that's cool too. All of these things are good ideas. Language roulette, code in a randomly selected programming language. Ooh, a Nyan cat? That's kind of fun. He'll nuke. All right, so chat mostly do nonsense. If it's restricted to motions, it can't delete code. Okay, that's true. But no, it can, because there is a Vim motion. Yeah, exactly. You could do like... You could do like 10 DD, and that deletes the latest 10 lines. Like, that's kind of ridiculous. So you can delete code. That's a motion. Bit votes for NVim plugin. Oh, that's kind of a fun one. We could vote for what NeoVim plugin you want to see me install or go over, I guess. Okay. Bit votes, or voting for a plugin to use, like, could be a crazy one that messes me up, right? Or you could also vote for like votes for like a crazy font or something, right? Although I think, again, I think Tej already did that. I don't want to just copy people. I think Tej has something like that, right? Thank you for following Tactical Broccoli. Hello. Add or reduce opacity to font until it is transparent. That's pretty funny. Change screen colors, maybe. I know next to nothing about Ruby, so I'm just looking forward to seeing you build stuff with it. Yeah, that'd be fun. I feel like, yeah, I'm gonna have to see what this looks like, right? Because it's gonna have a couple of parts, right? Because like you're gonna have chat, and chat can then donate bits to do things, and then this API is gonna do something on my machine. So either my API is hosted locally on my machine, and through some kind of static IP thing like ngrok or something, it can connect to Twitch. And then like me on my machine, it's gonna be like what? We can have like config files, right? So like when a new config is written, my computer reads that. Bits to use IntelliJ. Typecraft versus monkey type. Mr. Nike guy, what's that about? You want me to just use monkey type for a minute to donate bits? Bits to force me to use VS Code? Okay, that's not a bad one. That's not a bad one. I was piggybacking off of someone else had this one. Lag Scarpy, bits to use IntelliJ. Yeah, Lag Scarpy and DJ Arun. I like both of those. VS Code and okay, bits to use VS Code or IntelliJ, right? And that's funny because the first time I'm gonna have to use IntelliJ, I'm gonna have to buy a subscription for it. So you're gonna have to make me buy a subscription for IntelliJ to use it, because I currently don't have one. Although I don't hate IntelliJ. But what are we doing here? Vim execution queue. All right, so now this one could also be another. This one could also be a fun like overlay here, right? Where we could say like, make me use VS Code, right? And within that, there could be like you know, a certain percentage that is currently being used, right? Like it's up to here. You know what I mean? Like it's 50% now. Like that is 50%. So that could be kind of fun, I think. Bits to make Bean Dev shows face live on stream. Robert has the voice for radio and a face for the camera. IntelliJ has a community edition that's free. Oh yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. But yeah, I like these. All right, so some of these are fun. So there's fun ones that I like for that have queues to them and that have like donation thresholds, right? So if I get like, I don't know, I'm just gonna pick out a random number, right? Like let's just say it's like 10,000 bits. That's probably too much. Maybe it's 1,000, maybe it's 2,000. What's a bit? Is it 1 cent? Is a bit 1 cent? So a bit would be like, so 2,000 bits would be $20. Bits for a short Discord talk on stream? What's that? So 1,000 bits, let's just say, or 2,000, whatever it is, right? That's $20. So for 2,000 bits, you can make me use VS Code for the rest of the stream. That's a fun one. Then we have text-to-speech queue. You can ask me things like, I would love for this to be like career advice or like programming advice or just advice in general, right? Because I've been doing this for a long time. So anyone who wants to get into programming, who wants to like sort of do this for a career, I feel like that would be something I could definitely like talk to people about. I've done a lot of different things. I've had a lot of different jobs. Bits to do a leak code problem. Ooh, that's another good one. That's another good one. I'm liking these. Bits to do leak code problem. And what's funny about this one, right? What's funny about the leak code problem is that like I will slowly go up the leak code difficulty level, right? Over time. So then like maybe like it's more bits per level. But what's really funny is you'll see me struggle real hard with leak code problems. But that would be fun. That would be a fun one, I think. And again, this could also be like another. This is right in the wheelhouse, right? Because it could be another like. Could be another one of those like rectangle. I'm drawing rectangles. It could be another one of these like sort of things that build up over time. So it's like, you know, 5,000 out of 25,000 bits, right, to go, and I'll solve the next leak code problem, right, on stream. Let's start with FizzBuzz. Show me those skills. Want to see something funny? Done. Fizzbuzz, all done. Actually, you don't even do it like this. This is silly, right? Because you just do, you can just concatenate a string, right? So you can do string equals empty string. And then if I is mod 3, yeah, you do something like this. Not fizz, you do str plus equal to fizz, or str plus equal to buzz if it's here. And then you just put s, str at the end of it, right? And then it's if, yeah, so you do this if, oh, you do this backwards. All right, so it's friggin' ternaries. I hate ternaries so much. Yes, so it's this. So string plus equal to fizz if I is mod 3, and if I is mod 5, right, you go if, there we go, yeah, ChatGPT did it. Something like that, right? Put S string. And then you want to set string back to 0, back to an empty string at the end, right? Or actually, even to get rid of another line of code, you can just do that, right? Command I found RB. How do you Ruby Fizzbuzz? Yeah, and there you go. That's Fizzbuzz. Simple. Jippity does it again. But you know what though? I fixed Jippity's mistakes. So that's what I'm saying. When it comes to like Copilot, it's nice that it gives you ideas for what you're supposed to do. Call me Mr. Yogurt. What's up, Al? Raider from Call Me Mr. Yogurt. Did you raid? 2 people. Hell yeah. Thanks for the raid. So yeah, that's Fizzbuzz. I mean, Fizzbuzz is, straightforward. But this is what I was saying though. Like, ChatGPT or Copilot gave this to me almost backwards, what like the way I would have wanted it to be, but it at least gave me the idea of where to start from, and then I kind of fixed it and iterated from there. So that's where Copilot kind of helps. I could get rid of it. I don't really need to use it, but it helps with things like the shell scripting, which I don't really know a lot about now. I did 10 years ago. Now I don't. Chippy does it again. Now let's do a hard one. Well, I'm gonna need some bits, fellas. Oh, have chat be able to spawn pets in your editor. Something like stream avatars, but in Vim it is called Vim Pets. That's kind of cool. Could get a display behind, or maybe just an overlay. You do a number guess every so often, and whoever won the last round gets their username behind and build out like a leaderboard or something. Oh, that's kind of cool too. Is there Vim Pets? Is that an actual plugin? Because that would be kind of fun. Vim Pets. Put small animals in your editor. Please tell me this is maintained. 5 months ago? Okay. Oh my god, that's fucking hilarious. This is absolutely hilarious. Oh, and you can add pets to a thing? That's cool. That's cool. Dog pooped on my for loop. Oh, that's awesome. So you can keep adding pets with you or do a pets in like a stable. That's kind of fun. Does this just work as it stands? I would hope so. That'd be nice if it did. I guess the idea is you could just add Yeah, that's interesting too, because we could also make that plugin work as well, right? Like we could make a NeoVim pets together. I just typed NeoVim as a search term, by the way. Is there a NeoVim pets? Oh, okay, here's one, pets.nvim. All right, 446 stars, 6 months ago, 7 months ago. All right, it's not actively maintained, but maybe it's not too bad. Oh, I like these sprites. That's really neat. Ooh, only works with terminal emulators that support the Kitty graphics protocol, but that's fine because I'm using Kitty right now. That's not too bad. Doesn't currently work inside tmux. Damn it. Shit. Yeah. Well, you know what though? We could just use the Vim Pets one. I do wonder if that works. Let's see if this works. We can go to .dot files. In our plugins, we could just do Vim Pets, right? And in here, we can return a new table that is just Vim Pets. And then that should, next time I open, install Vim Pets. Okay. So now do I have pets? Pets with you, dog? Does this work? Oh shit, I think it's not working right. Oh no, it kind of is. Yeah, no, it worked. Alright, so let's look at a file. Telescope, alright. Pets. Dog. Okay, that's cool. Right? That's kind of cool. Pets cat. Pets join? Cat? Okay, we could just keep adding more. That's fun. Bits to flip the screen inverted. Okay, that's a good one too. Did you ditch NeoTree for oil? No, I still use kind of both. Didn't you use Zellage? I use tmux by default, but Zellage is fun too. I like Zellage. This is fun. So we could do something like this, where we add things in my Vim session for bits, right? We could add pets. Maybe that's the first one we work on, because that's kind of cool. And that would encompass everything else. My problem is I tend to quit Vim too often. Zellage has a great out-of-the-box experience. I agree, it does. Crossy Road Sim, bits to use those tiny hands. Yes. I like that one. Okay, I like it. And then you know what we can do is we could write files on my machine too that Vim could then look up maybe. That I could then execute so that I don't forget my pets, you know? So if I happen to quit Vim and reopen it, my pets are still there. We can do something around that, I'm sure. I'm sure. I'm sure. Bits to airstrike. All right, I'm gonna have to do some research on some fun. What are some fun NeoVim plugins, right? And then chat could. No, these are all real NeoVim plugins. What are like crazy ones? NeoVim Craft. They took my name. What are some like crazy NeoVim plugins, right? Crazy NeoVim plugins. Bits for washable neck tattoos. Share your useless plugins. Ooh, cellular automaton. Okay, see, this is the thing. We could install a whole bunch of these plugins and have chat run any of them. Because I remember Automaton does something, right? Yes, that's cool. See, chat could just randomly run that one. Okay, I'm gonna have to write this one down too because this is a good idea. All right, so plugins that chat can trigger with bits. Cellular automata, Vim pets. You have automaton in your DAW files. Most important NeoVim plugin by far. Look at Vim Chaos. Ooh, okay. Vim Chaos. Oh, it's a Vim Chaos game? Oh, I don't know what this does. Video, a Chinese.
The game is
software?
going to involve 3 dots. They could be anywhere. I said I was going to put them in a triangle. That's kind of difficult to avoid. This is not particularly meant to be an equilateral triangle. Let's call this A, B, and C. And I'm going to put a starting point just randomly on the paper. And all we're going to do is roll this lovely dice. Dice, who cares? To decide which point to go towards. And we're going to, whatever point we choose, we're going to go halfway. So let's call A1.
It's too much for me. It's too much. I'm too dumb for that game, it seems. So that's cool. We could do automaton. This could be maybe the first things we do, right? Vim pets and cellular automata, right? And text to speech. I think those are the best ones for me. And I think maybe there's 2 different types here that I'm thinking of, right? The text to speech is a queue. No, it's actually the same thing, but text to speech is a queue, whereas this, it gets executed immediately as soon as someone donates the right amount of bits, right? So if someone wants to donate like 200 bits, they get put into the text-to-speech queue, or they could donate 100 bits or 300 bits, whatever it is, to run some crazy thing in my Vim session, right? That could be fun. Emacs emulation. Damn it. Bits to code in binary. That'd be funny. But that's the thing, like, the thing about some of these games is like, you want to do bits for something that has an immediate impact and is funny and interesting. If you donate like 1,000 bits to make me code in like C, for example, I don't know C well enough to actually do anything meaningful in C. So you're just going to watch me fumble around and not really do anything, right? So that wouldn't be fun. I mean, maybe it'd be fun. I don't know. Nano then. Sure, yeah. Emacs or Nano. I mean, that could work too. But that's the thing about bits to do VS Code or IntelliJ. We could also do Emacs and Nano in there. That's cool. Bits to do a leak code problem as well. That's a fun one. Guys, we got some good ideas here. I like it. I like this. Strong shoulders, my man. You lift. You mean these bad boys? You mean this bad boy right here? Oh, sorry. I don't have a permit for that gun yet. Okay. In a previous life, I was in good shape. Not anymore. F1 driver neck. Okay. We could also do like, oh yeah, we already have like a song thing, don't we? Yeah, so we have something up there. Trending topic, votes for NeoVim plugin. I like it. I like all this stuff. I like all of this stuff. This is all fun. I really like the Vim pets. That's a funny one. Bits to watch a movie. Like a YouTube movie? We can do bits for React content. Reaction content, rather. Bits to make you tweet L takes. That's funny. Ask AI what to do, see what it says. Maybe. Bits to code with weighted gloves. That's also kind of interesting. Although not a problem for me. Oh. Alright, fun ideas. I like it. Alright, I'm about done for today. Who do we raid? Who's on Twitch right now? Who's on Twitch right now? Oh, this guy, Adam Learns Live. See, I remember this guy. He made a game called Botland, and I kind of followed like his YouTube thing. I remember this guy. Does anyone else remember Adam Learns Live or Adam, who made that Botland game? I feel like I'd like to raid him. It is a programming channel. Alright, what should we say to him? Does anyone else know what he does? What's he currently writing in? C#. Oh man. His Botland thing was all in Node. Say Java? Is he a Java guy? Alright, let's go. What do we say? Java? Everyone just say Java? Alright. Starting the raid, baby. Still got 143 people. That's not bad. Decent crowd. Alright, we in? Everyone in? Good amount of people are in. Alright. Fellas, it's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun. I'll catch you later.